today I'm going to be discussing two different mindsets to you. And I learned these when I was at my professional development training that I talked about a few days ago. And I was learning about being above the line or below the line. And in, and for the most part, you're either living above the line or below the line. And I know you're asking yourself, Tamisha, what is the line and what does that mean? That's a good question. Basically, what it means is cause versus effect thinking. So if you are living above the line, then you are causing everything that's happening to you. You take 100% responsibility about your situation, your opportunities, things that you take. You love yourself. You know that you have choices and opportunities, and you choose to take them or you choose not to. Whatever happens to you, you create. Okay? Whereas if you live below the line, there's a lot of denial and blame game and problems and a drama cycle. Like somebody always is hurting you, and you have this victim mentality because somebody is always causing you trouble, and you can't get anything positive in your life going because of something else, some circumstance, some person. And either people live above the line or below the line. Now, there are times where we will dip down to, if we are above the line people, we will dip down to being below the line sometimes, just based on circumstances. If you have a death in your family, you're not going to always want to be above the line. It's just the way things are. And there are certain times where people who live below the line will go above the line, if they have vacation or maybe on Fridays, or if they get to go shopping or whatever they enjoy, their minds will go above the line. But the question is, what are you thinking most of the time? And if you want to see if you are below the line thinker, you need to listen to the words that you say. Or if you want to know if somebody else is a below the line thinker, listen to the words they say. Do they generally play the blame game? It's always somebody else's fault. Are their moods influenced by the circumstances that they're around? And so if you think about it, what's causing their moods? Are they causing their moods? If something bad happens to them, do they choose to think positive or negative? Or do they blame their situation on someone else? So when you blame others, you give up your power to change. That's a quote by Robert Anthony. And you have all ultimate power. You can decide whether you are going to be happy or not, and you can decide whether you are going to take the bait and give your power over to something negative. It's your choice. You decide. And so many of us let circumstances decide and say, well, whatever pops in my head is my thought, and that's how I feel. And that's not the case. You can choose. You have the power. You have all power. It's all in the way you think about it. Okay? So make sure that you do things to start thinking above the line. Use this exercise. When things happen to you, how does your mind think? What's the first thought? Before you say or do anything, think about what you're thinking about. And I know I talked about this before when I was talking about Battlefield of the Mind, but all of these kind of tie in. What is it that you're thinking about? And is it possible that it's that thought that's hindering you from getting where you want to go? Okay? Is it possible that it's that thought or those words that are causing you that are keeping you from becoming successful? And if you change your words and if you change the way you think, could that empower you to be something different? In the book that I'm reading by T. Harv Eker, he basically says that our belief system, what we feel is good and bad, is basically based on us. You know, like the whole thing about it's raining outside. It's raining outside. How do you feel when it's raining outside? Do you think, oh, it's beautiful, the grass is going to grow, everything's going to be green, you know, like my husband loves the rain on like a tin roof because it's calming, and, you know, the rain just is a calming thing, it's relaxing. Or do you hate the rain because it causes accidents and it it takes the sun away and it makes everything dreary and drab and wet and people slip and fall and all these other analogies? And the thing about it is the rain is the same. It's going to be the same no matter who, no matter who's looking at it. It doesn't change, but it's the person that changed. It's the thought that's changed. It's the mindset that's changed that made the rain different. Oh, another hurricane coming. And, I can't speak too lightly on that because we had a whole lot of rain for the last hurricane, and we were underwater for a very long time. But but the fact of the matter is, you could have thought, oh my God, I'm going stir crazy in this hurricane because I can't leave my house. Or you could think, hey, I got a few days off of school. you know, it's all in how you as a person perceive the situation there. It's no good or bad situation. It's all based on how you perceive it. And there's no good or bad experience. It's all based on how you perceive it. It could be a horrible experience, the worst thing that you've ever been through in life, or it could be something that you learn and grow from. Okay? It's all in how you decide to perceive it. So I want to make sure that I put out to you that you want to live above the line, because that is the only way that you're going to be successful in the long term. And that's successful in any area, whether it's business, love, life, work, career, with your kids. You have to live above the line. There are times that you are going to go below the line, yes, but you have to work at staying above the line, and things are going to set you up to get you upset. That's the way life is. Are you going to take the bait or not? If you don't take the bait, then you'll be better off for it. But if you do take the bait, then there's just another cycle that you have to go through, and another time around the mountain that you have to be through. Because one thing about God is, if you don't learn your lesson, you get to go through the lesson again, okay? And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be like the children of Israel, you know, taking 40 years to go on an 11-day journey. I don't want to be like that. And I'm sure most of you don't want to waste your life going through the same experiences over and over again because you don't want to think differently, or you don't know that you need to think differently. Okay? So I put that before you people. I hope that it was good information for you. If you enjoy and value the content that I'm giving you, please make sure that you go down below and click the like button, and also subscribe to my channel, because I'm giving daily fresh videos every day, and you want to be in the know. You want to know what's going on, especially as I'm going through my journey with learning this affiliate marketing thing. You want to know how you can also get out of your job and join me on my journey. Also, number 2, if you want to know how I'm going to fire my boss in 2019, make sure you click the link below and find out the information. I'm sure that it will jive with you. I'm certain that you will like what you see. But until next time, my friend, Be sure to think big and dream big.